There are some frequently asked questions that data and tech leads will receive from teachers, students, site admin, and we want to make sure that you're able to get those answers as quickly as possible. So we've put everything in a location where we think that it would be just easily accessible for you guys. So, for example, I would say student accounts is a real big question. Now, a lot of folks might want to know how to get a list of your student account information, let's say username and password. So if you go to this link, it's a student Google accounts, it's a one-pager. What it will do is kind of break down how student accounts are even created, just kind of like the general benefits. And then what you'll see is click here for queries. So your front office staff will be able to run a query, and they can actually generate a request, or run a report that actually has all the student account information, and they can do it by teacher. So this is a good resource just to have on hand. All the other questions, we've actually compiled just like a list of all the questions, and we've created links to how-to documents. So under DTL Corner, you'll see DTL How-To. Now, if you click into this page, what you'll get is kind of step-by-step instructions for all the most commonly asked questions. And a couple of those I want to point out. So, force installing applications. Now, this is kind of an important one, especially if you are a user of Lightsail. So, this also goes for any Chrome extension as well. We've basically blocked the ability for students to add Chrome extensions for obvious reasons. We don't want them just to be adding, something that hasn't been vetted. So teachers don't have this. Teachers can add anything they want to their Chromebook device, but students cannot. So if you want a student to have access to a Lightsail extension, for example, through the Chrome Web Store, you will have to force install it. Now, this provides you instructions for how to do that. So it's, a silent video if you click this link, and then step-by-step instructions for how to do it. Another commonly asked question is how to move a Chromebook to a cart OU in the admin console, because as a data and tech lead, you actually have Google Admin Console access. And so if you want to move a Chromebook cart from one area to another, or let's say you bought some Chromebooks on Ari Jones and you want to add into another cart, you can actually do this. You don't have to go through technology services. You can do it yourself. This is new. So number 6 is how to set up Chromebooks for Clever Badges. This is new. So this is really for K through 2. Recently we've been using kind of kiosk mode or K2 simple login, which is a way for students just to easily log into the Chromebook, but it doesn't actually log students into their Clever account. So that was kind of the issue we wanted to streamline. So now we can actually, or by we, I mean you guys. So students that are K through 2 that want to use Clever Badges, if you have teachers that prefer that method. Some teachers might prefer students learn how to type in their credentials earlier on. It's really up to you guys. But if you're going to use a Clever Badge, you can actually use a Clever Badge to sign into the Chromebook itself, which will sign you into Google and into Clever. So that's really big. But in terms of getting that set up, there actually is a couple steps you have to do before you can utilize it. So number 6, how to set up Chromebooks for Clever Badges. You'll want to follow the step-by-step instructions for setting up those. So there's a couple other items I want to go through. That was the DTL Corner. Another one that has come up recently is the YouTube approving video. Now, so you probably have already gone to YouTube and you might see that this, a little bar at the bottom of the video says, this video is not approved for OUSD.org, and then there's a button to approve. Okay, so if you are at home and you are watching a video and you see something, this is awesome, this is, this music video. If you click approve, it's not like a thumbs up. you're actually approving it for the entire OUSD district. So all the students have access now to this video. So we just want to make sure that you're really, being mindful about what you're actually approving for OUSD.org, because if it might be something that you want to watch, at home, or maybe something maybe for older grade levels or older students, but it might not be okay for everyone. So just keep that in mind. Also, you can also, say if it's a topic related to reproductive health and you're doing a unit on reproductive health, you can always approve it and then go back and unapprove it afterwards, so that students can't just keep accessing the same video if it's content that you don't necessarily want to have access district-wide.